All right, y'all. GMOG Sports TV, real quick. So, of course, we all know what happened this past weekend. Deontay Wilder got dethroned, got demolished, got just whooped from pillar to post this past weekend. 7-round stoppage from the likes of Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. And, of course, a lot of people were there. A lot of A-list celebrities were there. Athletes, boxers, including Terrance, Bud, Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, and as you can see, Errol Spence. As you can also see, you have a lot of other people involved in the fight, including Bob Arum, as you can see here, pictured. But this picture that was posted on Errol Spence's Instagram page, hilarious. He says that, quote, "Who the fuck had me sitting by all these top rank N-words?" Right? And it's funny because we've been always talking about a unification bout between Terrance Crawford and Errol Spence, like for quite some time. Errol Spence has been avoiding Terrance Crawford, talking about you're across the street, this, that, and the third, all kinds of excuses. He's becoming what Keith Thurman used to be, right? And that's who he is right now. But Terrance Bud Crawford responds in a funny post. He said, "They had to get you across the street somehow." So someone, whoever put, the tickets, like I said, when you're sitting ringside or near ringside in these boxing matches, they purposely put A-list celebrities, athletes, former athletes, boxers together. So someone, probably from PBC, I don't know, someone purposely put Terrance Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, and Errol Spence right next to each other. I wonder if they even had a conversation and who initiated the conversation. I'm pretty sure Terrance Crawford said something, But the fact that you had Terrance Crawford respond to Errol Spence saying that they had to get you across the street somehow, very funny. Because, Errol Spence is the one that said, "You're across the street," what I'm saying? Which is basically talking about they fight on different networks, which there's no excuse for that. We just seen Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder from two different networks come together. PBC fighter and ESPN Top Rank fighter. They came together. So there's no excuse. Make this fight happen. And Errol Spence is the one that said he don't need no tune-up. He'll go right back in and fight the top dogs of 147. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. And, it's sad because you got Terrance Crawford out here begging for fights from PBC fighters, begging for fights to the point where he actually is begging to fight Conor McGregor, an MMA fighter. Bob Arum was talking about that. They might want to set up a fight with Conor McGregor. That's because nobody wants to fight Terrance Crawford at 147. He said he may move up to 154 because nobody wants to fight him at 147. You got a 3-division champion begging for fights who already unified. His legacy is cemented already. He's a Hall of Famer, Terrance Crawford. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need to be chasing after these guys. He really doesn't. Because his legacy is solidified already. It's more like, see, the problem is these PBC fighters, they don't understand that Terrance Crawford doesn't need them. They need him to solidify their legacy. You get a fight with Terrance Crawford and you possibly beat him, that puts you creme de la creme at 147. That puts you in pound for pound conversations. That puts you as an all-time great. Because Terrance Crawford is considered one of those things. If you beat him, that's a legacy fight. And these PBC fighters, they don't really understand that shit. Now, I know some of y'all going to say, "Oh, well, Sean Porter wanted to fight Terrance Crawford." Well, again, I said before, Sean Porter ain't got no belt. Terrance Crawford's only after belt. He is taking Errol Spence's moniker strap season to a T. He's the one looking for smoke and looking for champions to beat. He's not trying to find some random people. He wants somebody with a belt, with the strap. And Errol Spence has 2 out of the 3 belts in that division. 2 out of the 4, rather. I'm sorry. 2 out of the 4 major belts in that division. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But that was a funny comeback by Terrance Crawford. Hilarious comeback. And look at how... And it's, I have to give props to Errol Spence for even posting this picture. Because look at how he looks. Like, he doesn't even look like he wants to be there. He's sitting next to all these top-ranked dudes. Bob Arum, Terrance Crawford, Shakur Stevenson. Crazy, man. Crazy, but yeah, man, get this fight, Al Hammond. Set up this fight, which I know you're not going to do. Your cash cow, Deontay Wilder. His stock has plummeted. So your last hope is Errol Spence. You're pretty much your last hope as far as cash cow is Errol Spence and Tank Davis, or Stankonia Davis, I should call him. Those are your last two bets right there. Deontay has to rebuild his whole damn career, actually rethink and retool his career at this point. You know, so it is what it is, family. Those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below. GMOG Sports TV. You already know what it is. Signing out. Peace.